Hello there. Welcome to the brand new channel of mine. So this is basically just a film channel. We talk about movies, TV shows. It's just new, new to me, kind of. Just thought it'd be fun. This is you will get to this at the end of the video. Why all this is here, but and this, we'll get to that eventually. Okay. Now listen. I got the whole script for the video here. I'm gonna read it off. So basically, Marvel delayed a bunch. I mean, well, not really a bunch, but like a decent amount of their movies that was coming out in like the next 2 to 3 to 4 years, kind of. And I'm actually surprised. Not at all, because like these films, like some of these really needed to get delayed, especially Secret Wars and Blade. Fantastic Four, I don't really see a well. I'll get to the Fantastic Four. Deadpool 3, I'll explain why I think it got delayed. Like, there's not really a long reason to why Deadpool got delayed or Secret Wars, because Secret Wars is just pretty obvious why it got delayed. So basically, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Marvel side of entertainment, mainly, obviously. And we're going to be talking about it's just some little news for Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4, because we got a little bit of news today that I'm very intrigued by. These two right here kind of basically symbolize the entire thing that I'm intrigued by. Like I said, we'll get to that later. So let's just talk about a couple films that got delayed. The first one was Blade, which was going to start filming actually like we're literally in like a couple weeks. It would have just started production of filming. And Kevin Feige actually went to look at the script. There were 2 lackluster action scenes in the script was like 90 pages, which is like basically a very small movie script. Maybe an hour and like 30 minutes of a movie script, which actually no, it can be a lot shorter than that. Trust me. As someone who writes a lot of movies, I write a lot of movies and TV shows, obviously like just for my own fun time. Some I actually plan on presenting when I'm little in a couple years to Hollywood, just to see if they could be made into actual feature films or feature shows, just because it's interesting and I'm very interested in the industry basically. So basically, Blade is not in a good position right now. It was supposed to come out in 2023 on November 3rd. It will now come out in 2024. September 6th. Now, this is actually a really good idea. There is just no possible chance you could film, there's just no way they could get all that done in, less than a year's time. It's just very difficult to get a Marvel project done in, 1 year time. Like, Spider-Man 4, I'm pretty sure they started, getting ideas for that literally right after No Way Home came out, because you gotta realize that is one of that might, actually, I believe that is Sony's biggest movie ever. I believe. I'm not for sure. Don't fact check it. You definitely could. But just don't for my own sake, please. Yeah, Blade, I think this is a really good call that they delayed it to 2024. I will be fine if they delay it just a little bit longer out, just not too much farther out, because I'm actually very excited for this Blade movie. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think it's going to be a fun film. As long as it has more than 2 lackluster fight scenes. Yeah, who knows when we'll get really good news for Blade. Now, let's go ahead and talk about probably one of my most anticipated movies for the next, 4 years. Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 was going to come out in September, I believe, of 2024. Now, it got delayed just by 2 months, which really isn't nothing. It's just it just got delayed to the 8th of November, which is really not a big deal at all. Honestly, I want this to be as perfect as it truly can. It just needs to be a great movie. If you're bringing Hugh Jackman back to be Wolverine, it needs to be a great movie. And Deadpool 3 needs to make a perfect trilogy, because the first 2 are very fun movies. They're very funny. They're great. I love them. Good action sequences. You can tell the movies actually have a lot of heart. And they don't even cost much for Marvel to make. this is easily going to be the most expensive out of the three. Getting Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine is going to be really cool. It's going to be pretty cool, honestly. I'm excited. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about because we don't really know a big reason why it was delayed. I can just assume they want to work on this movie the best they can, make it the best they can. Fantastic Four is the next movie. It got delayed to 2025 on February 14th. Listen, Kevin Feige, please just announce the cast before 2023. We need to know the cast. At least just please let us know the cast, because I am almost fed up with Twitter. If I get one more Fantastic Four fan casting, I'm gonna lose it. I'm about done with this Fantastic Four fan casting. It's been going on for years now. I'm about just completely up to here about it. Like, almost every day I go on Twitter, I see a new fan cast, and it's gotten to my head to become one of the most annoying things possible. And it's just getting really annoying now. Like, fan casting has gotten to a point in my head where I'm kind of getting really annoyed at fan casting. I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with the whole idea of just fan casting. This is who you think should play the character. And, some fan castings are good. Just sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. Obviously, I think Marvel fans have kind of, y'all, you really might be disappointed with Secret Wars. I genuinely am thinking, just a couple of cameos from multiverses. That's it. Some people are going so crazy. And, honestly, I enjoy the hype for the movies. I enjoy getting really excited for these Marvel movies, because some of these I'm generally super excited for. Like Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty, obviously those are the two big Avengers movies. Which actually leads us into the last delayed movie, Secret Wars. Some of y'all really thought we were going to get 2 Avengers movies in 1 year. That is literally that it just doesn't work. It's not a good idea at all. My thing is, I'm really happy it got delayed. Because, listen. This is going to be one of the biggest movies of all time. It probably won't be as good as a build-up as Endgame and Infinity War. They're going to have to do a lot of building up to make it as good as that. Because we all know, when we first watched Infinity War in theaters, I was we were like, this is the best Avengers movie. Endgame, some people think it's the best Avengers movie. I actually cannot tell you off the top of my head right now what's the best Avengers movie or my favorite. I actually really like them all. I love Ultron. Age of Ultron. I love the first Avengers movie. I love Infinity War. I love Endgame. I love all 4 of them. Let's just hope Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars live up to those first 4 Avengers movies. It got delayed to May 1st, 2026. May is a good release date for these Avengers movies. I think it's a good idea. It's fun. Interesting idea. Yeah, so, yeah. I just want these films to be really good looking. And, some of the VFX artists, they're pushed to the brink. And they definitely, I bet a bunch of them are really glad they only have to, maybe they can take a short little break for a couple days, Marvel. Give them a break, okay? Give them a bit of a break. You just need to, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. This mask gets really itchy right here, but, that's just how it is. I just want the film to look really good. I want it to be great. I want it to be enjoyable and very rewatchable. Because I feel like Secret Wars is just something I'm going to rewatch with so many people, because it's probably going to be one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm hoping. Now, let's go ahead and move on to Spider-Man 4. Now, Spider-Man No Way Home. Some argue it's the best MCU film. I think it's in the top 3, definitely. But I don't think it's number 1. But today we have gotten some we might have gotten the possible release date for the 4th Spider-Man Tom Holland movie, which is July 12th, 2024. Listen, all I'm going to say is, I definitely hope it comes out a decent amount of time before Kang Dynasty. We really need this because I'm really like excited to see where Tom Holland's Spider-Man is, but the thing about this next movie is the rumor is Daredevil will be a big character in it, and it could also be like mainly about street level, which is something I'm very interested in. A lot of the Daredevil TV shows like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, all that stuff, it's kind of street. It's a lot of street level from what I've noticed. 2 seasons in the Daredevil, already done with Jessica Jones season 1, so I'm going in like the timeline order right now. So I'm on Luke Cage season 1. I'm on like episode 3, so I got a little bit more. I actually have a lot until I finally get to watch Daredevil season 3. I was to the point where like there's so many shows. I just watch recaps, but I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna watch all these in order. I'll get to Daredevil season 3 when I get to Daredevil season 3. But I'm just hoping they do Daredevil good, because I thought they did Daredevil really good in episode 8 of She-Hulk. I thought they did it great. Some scenes were interesting. Yeah, it's a bit goofy. Like there was one it was a bit goofy in one part, at like the end of the episode, kind of. It was and I was like, huh, that's really happening, huh? Daredevil and She-Hulk, huh? Really, huh? But yeah. So I'm really and Daredevil Born Again, its events could lead into Spider-Man 4. Kingpin, Tombstone. I would be excited if they could introduce Tombstone here. Make him just a nice little Spider-Man villain, Be cool. I'm definitely on board for, like, underrated Spider-Man villains to be, like, main villains in movies, We could even throw in the Scorpion. Finally use him, because we all know he deserves to be used. And, really excited to see him. Because, Scorpion's a cool villain, He's definitely not in, like, the top 5 villains of Spider-Man. He's definitely a really cool one. But, he's not like Venom, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus. None of them. He's not like them. He's really good, but he's not like them, He is in the Sinister Six a decent amount of time. So, Scorpion's cool. Just I don't think he's like as big as Green Goblin or Venom or Doc Ock. Because we all know that's probably the big 3 of the Spider-Man villains. So, Vulture's probably up there, too. I'm talking about all iterations of Vulture, not just Michael Keaton's Vulture. Because, they kind of ruined him in Morbius, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, Morbius that was an interesting movie. I definitely don't think it's as bad as people say it is, but it is definitely it's bad. It's a horrible movie. But I don't think it's like a 1 out of 10. I think it's maybe a 4.8 out of 10. I don't think it's completely horrible. There's some scenes that I find interesting. Definitely it's an interesting plot. Just I don't think many people care about the actual character. Not many people care. That's about all I wanted to talk about now. So, yep. Okay. This is the end of the video, basically. I hope you all watched all the way through. If you did, thank you very much. I do gotta say, I do plan on doing movie reviews almost every Friday, but that don't start for a couple more weeks. So I don't expect it immediately after. So, yeah. This Friday, Halloween Ends comes out, so expect me to maybe have a review by Saturday or Sunday. I'll wear a full Michael Myers costume for the review, I mean, it's a pretty big film for my household. We all like the Halloween franchise. I'm very, very excited for this final installment of the main franchise, of course. We all know, there's gonna be a reboot in 5 years because everybody's getting a reboot or a sequel right now. Ghostface is getting all the new Scream movies. He has a new movie coming out in March next year, which I'm actually really excited for. I thought Scream 5 was great. I thought that was a great movie, so I'm excited to see what they do with the next one. But yeah, in the comments below, sorry. Put some movie recommendations to review for the next upcoming weeks. I think I got my first 2 couple movies to review. I think The Karate Kid is one I'll probably review very soon. You know, just randomly review the Karate Kid. I don't know what I might know what the next one is, because like I'm not a big fan. Like, basically it's gonna trying to like pick random movies like from random franchises, so just randomly grab them out of the bunch. Over time, I will eventually review all the Karate Kids. Some will get re-reviews, like if I ever review a Spider-Man movie, before Spider-Man 4, I'll redo all of those reviews. I'll redo all those reviews, put them back in place. You know, obviously right before Spider-Man 4, because I want to see which one's the best out of all of them. Right now, it's either Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse, or No Way Home, which are the best. Like, those are the best three, because I think everybody can agree those are the best three of them, of all the Spider-Man movies. There are a lot of other good ones, but honestly, those are the best three. So yeah, have a good day. Please subscribe, like the video. Have a good rest of your day or evening. Goodbye.